we are looking at here is give you a guide of this number and this number, which is pelvis bend, as far as how do we get in our glutes, how do we get and we load our rear side correctly. We know that optimal, and it's going to depend on pitch height, is optimal is between 25 and 35 degrees. Let's say that you've went and you've been assessed with the K motion. Now you go home and you're trying to figure out, well, how do I get there? I don't have K motion. How do I know if I'm in a correct position? So what I want to do is show you kind of an easy way or a really close way to kind of find what your max position will be. What I'm going to do is just find either, a heavy ball. I can find a towel and roll it up something about the same size, okay, or a baseball, okay. And what I'm going to do is just take that and I'm going to place it on top of that hip flexor. So I want to find the bone here, and I'll place it right above it, okay. I'm going to put my thumb onto the hip flexor, that bone, the hip bone, okay. And then all I'm going to do is let my butt slide back, and I should be about right there. Okay, so then just find out whatever your stance is, where it's open, where it's closed, whatever it is, and then when I feel my thumb start to pinch, that's a pretty good guide that I'm pretty close to where I want to be. Here's the other thing we want to make sure that you know. We don't want to be hitting obviously in that front part of the foot as far as in the toe and the ball of the foot. Now if you'll watch on the screen, those same two middle numbers, I can bend my knees as much as I want. If I'm in my front foot, I cannot get the pelvis in it. So no matter what I do, if you think you're bending your knees, that's not necessarily loading you correctly. We have to make sure that the hips are sliding back and pinching. I can't pinch this if I go forward into my forefoot. I can only pinch it if I move and slide back. Okay, that's a nice, easy, quick guide. See if it works for you. Any other questions, let us know.